This video is of Brother Joseph Branham in Beaumont, Texas in 2004 at Brother Brown's church. And when Brother Joseph stepped off of the platform, an unknown tongues was spoken and then an interpretation. After that, and after a few moments, then there was a prophecy that went forth. It happens really fast, spoken very fast, and I've known of it for many years, but I didn't realize the importance of it until maybe about 6 or 8 months ago. And I found these quotes where Brother Branham speaks as one of the prophecies mentioned, and in the prophecy the Lord mentioned that He has kept His word as spoken through His prophet Brother William Branham. So that was sparked my interest, and I'm sure it will yours. If you don't know much about Brother Joseph, I've known him for most of my life now. I'm an old man, 62 years old. The first time I met him, I was 13 years old, and I was not able to get outside quick enough. I was in the congregation before it was let out, and when I went outside, I was surprised to still see Sister Branham and Brother Joseph standing there with 2 or 3 people greeting Brother Joseph, shaking his hand. I thought that maybe there would be a long line, but even in those days there was little respect for Sister Branham and Brother Joseph. So in this video, Brother Branham starts out with a quote from Brother Branham. I'm going to read a portion of it here, and then you're going to hear it again from Adoption 4. Brother Branham says, "I want to raise my little boy back there, Joseph. I want to see him in the pulpit. When I can take this Bible, when I can get a place, I see Joseph in the pulpit preaching as a young man filled with the Holy Ghost, anointed with the Spirit of God upon him, and I believe he'll be a prophet. The day when I saw him 6 years before he was born, you remember me telling you he was coming. Remember what I called him? Right there at the side of the altar, not knowing what I was saying, dedicating babies, I said, 'Joseph, thou art a prophet.' Later, Brother Branham said, 'I didn't say that. The Lord said that.' And we don't want to blaspheme against the Lord in things like that. So we don't want to dispute against God. We don't want to kick against God in any way. If we don't understand it, we just leave it alone. Don't criticize it." So then later in the adoption on paragraph 226, he says, "When I can see that happen and me and Mama can stagger in, me on my old cane some night, come down along the road, and I can take a look in there and see my boy standing there anointed with the Holy Ghost, preaching the same gospel, I want to take this old book and say, 'Son, here it is. It's yours. You stand with it. Don't you compromise on one word. You stay right with it. Honey, don't you care? I don't care who's against you. Who again? God will be for you. You preach every word just the way it's wrote in there, and Daddy will see you across the river. I'd like to reach around and take her in my arms, my wife, and cross over Jordan. Until that time, God, let me stay on the field, loyal. Let me. I don't care what it costs or how many, what I do, or this, that, or the other. Let me stay loyal and true to the word of the living God. that when that day come and I cross over there and I can look across and say, there you are, oh my precious friend, my precious brother, my precious sister. So there, Brother Branham is showing his desire, and what, not only his desire, but he's speaking what is going to happen in the future. Now, if we were in 1973, we would be just interpreting what was in the future because we wouldn't know how God was going to interpret it. But looking back now, over 40 years, Brother Joseph is now 66 years old, and over 40 years, we've been watching Brother Joseph and how God has been fulfilling His word in the message, spoke by His Father, and we see the manifestation of what the Word said to us. It's not interpreting, we're just looking and seeing it now. Just plain. Praise the Lord. So I have many questions people asked. Why do you listen to tapes? It's a very simple answer. Brother Branham told us in the message that those that hear the seventh angel messenger, which we know is William Marion Branham, that those people that hear him will be a part of the bride in the last day. That's the word. And I am so thankful to be identified with the word. If you're in some denomination, or if you're in some dogmas and creeds that someone is explaining the message to you, I encourage you to hear the word, the original word. It's right here for you. Everything has been done for you. And I pray that God will open your eyes to see what God is doing today, and that it's fulfilling His word today. Now, here is the video. God bless you.
I've got 3 little children, 2 little girls and a little boy and Billy Paul. I want to live for them, but my first purpose is live for Christ, for my ministry. The second, I'd like to live long enough that I see my little Joseph sitting there, become a minister, take the spirit that I shall leave him. May my spirit come upon him. When I dedicate him to God, standing there in his mother's arms, I don't know this 10 or 15 babies. When I picked him up, the Spirit caught me and said, Joseph, my son, you are a prophet. God, let my spirit come in a double portion on my son. When I come to the end of the road and I can't go no farther, I want to hand this Bible to Joseph and say, honey, don't you compromise on one word. Stay true to God. If it takes everything there is, you stay true to God. When I can do that and see Joseph take my Bible and walk to the pulpit as an anointed servant of God, all done then, all I can do for God, it'll be a happy day.
God bless you. You're calling for me, Brother Joseph.
My people, I've gathered you here today that you might hearken unto my voice. You shall see many troubles come upon this land. Fear not, my little flock, for I have called you unto myself this day, saith the Lord. Be thou not worried of the things you see come upon this earth. For I, the Lord, am standing this this day in your midst. And I cry out to you, look not to the left, nor look to the right, but look upon the voice that I speak to you through my prophet. I say unto you this day, you are precious unto me. And know that every promise that I have spoken to you is as sure as your faith is to bring it to pass. Say it to the Lord.